INTRO narrator, dark, suspenseful tone. Most people use ATMs without thinking twice. You walk up, insert your card, take your money. But in the small town of Black Ridge, Nevada, there's an ATM no one touches anymore. It sits outside an abandoned convenience store. The screen still turns on at night, and sometimes it asks for something other than your PIN. Scene 1. The late night. Withdrawal location. Desert highway outside. Black Ridge. Wind howled across the empty road. Ethan Parker gripped the steering wheel of his truck as the gas light blinked red. Ethan. Great. Middle of nowhere. He checked his wallet. No cash, just one debit card. Then he noticed a flickering neon sign ahead. Quick Mart. But as he pulled closer, he realized the building was abandoned. Broken windows, boarded doors, dust everywhere. Except for one thing. A glowing ATM mounted beside the entrance. Scene 2. The working machine. Ethan stepped out of the truck. The desert air was cold and silent. He approached the ATM. The screen flickered on. Welcome user. Ethan frowned. Ethan. Well, that's lucky. He inserted his card. The machine beeped. But the menu looked strange. Instead of normal options, it said, withdraw cash, check balance, make an OFFE. Ethan squinted. Ethan. What the hell? He tapped withdraw cash. The ATM made a grinding sound. And the screen suddenly went black. Scene 3. The first message words slowly appeared. How much do you need? Ethan typed. 100. The machine paused. Then another message appeared. What will you give in return? Ethan chuckled. Ethan. Yeah. Okay. He assumed it was some weird glitch. Then the machine started printing something. A receipt slowly slid out. Ethan grabbed it. His smile vanished. The receipt said, $100 withdrawal Aproved payment required, 10 YEARS. Scene 4. The camera turns. Ethan looked back at the ATM. Ethan, this thing's broken. He tried canceling, but the screen changed again. Transaction in progress. The machine whirred. Then the cash slot opened. A stack of $100 bills appeared. Ethan hesitated. The ATM camera above the screen suddenly moved. It tilted, pointing directly at him. Then the screen displayed another message. Take IT. Scene 5. Something inside Ethan slowly took the cash. The moment he touched it, the ATM made a loud thud. Something inside it shifted, like something heavy hitting metal. Ethan stepped back. Ethan? Hello? Silence. Then the speaker crackled. A whisper came through. Voice distorted. Thank you. Ethan froze. Scene 6. The town's secret. The next morning, Ethan drove into Black Ridge. He asked a gas station clerk about the ATM. The man immediately looked uncomfortable. Clerk, you used that thing? Ethan. Yeah, why? The clerk leaned closer. Clerk, that ATM was part of the old Quick Mart. Place shut down after the incident. Ethan felt uneasy. Ethan, what incident? The clerk swallowed. Clerk, the owner disappeared while fixing the machine. Scene 7. The missing man. The clerk continued quietly. Clerk, they found blood inside the ATM, but no body, just scratch marks. On the inside, Ethan felt a chill run down his spine. Ethan, inside? The clerk nodded slowly. Clerk, like someone was trapped in there. Scene 8. The withdrawal that night. Ethan checked his phone banking app. His blood ran cold. The account showed ATM withdrawal $100, but beneath it was another entry. Balance due, 10 YEARS. Then his phone screen flickered. A notification appeared. Next collection. MID Naishisti. Scene 9. The return. Ethan drove back to the abandoned ATM. The screen was already glowing, waiting. As he approached, it lit up. Welcome back. Ethan. His heart pounded. Ethan, how do you know my name? The machine printed another receipt. Ethan grabbed it. It read, Debt collection BG ING then. The ATM speaker whispered again. Voice, come closer. Scene 10. The truth Ethan stepped closer. The screen suddenly switched to a camera feed. Inside the ATM, he saw darkness, metal walls, and something moving. A pale face slowly appeared in the tiny camera view. Eyes wide, skin gray, trapped inside. The ghost of a man. The face pressed against the camera, then whispered through the speaker. Ghost, it took my life. Now it takes yours. Scene 11. The real horror of the ATM started shaking violently. The cash slot opened again. Bills began spilling out nonstop. $20s, $50s, $100s. The screen flashed. Debt payment in PROGs as the ghost inside screamed. Metal bent. The screen cracked. Then Ethan felt something impossible. His chest tightened, like something invisible pulling at him. Scene 12. The replacement ATM door suddenly burst open. A dark void waited inside. The ghost lunged forward, grabbing Ethan, pulling him into the machine. Ethan screamed as the metal door slammed shut. Silence returned to the desert. The screen slowly reset. Final scene. The next user 3 weeks later. A traveler stopped at the abandoned Quick Mart. He noticed the glowing ATM. Traveler. Nice. I need cash. He inserted his card. The screen flickered. Inside the ATM, a face appeared behind the camera, eyes terrified. It was Ethan, screaming silently, but the traveler couldn't see him. The screen displayed one message. How much do you need? And narrator whispering. So if you ever find an ATM still working outside an abandoned building, and it asks you what you'll give in return, don't answer, because the money might be free, but the payment is your life. Subscribe for more.